Hey guys, welcome to Top Channel 101, and today I want to show you how to use the True Image Editor version 2. It's updated with a few new features. Right away, you can see the interface has been changed. Now, the first feature I added was the path editor, and you can use this to draw path. So you just click on the path tool, and you can go to appearance and edit path to create a curve that you can edit. Let's say I want a heart. Just use it in the normal way you would use any path. You can use Control and click new points. Click on the close to close it. So this is, I can right click on this and toggle the type to make it this linear version, and right click and add a point. And you can also fill this path. So I can just do a fill path like that, and you can change the color at any point you want. You can increase the stroke width. You can see, if you see this breakup in the stroke, you can either increase the resolution of the path, or you can go to stamp mode and change the type of the curve. So you can either use an image for these strokes, or you can use a different type of source. So you can try a circle, and you get something like that. You can increase the stamp size, reduce the stamp size, increase the spacing or reduce the spacing until you get rid of that. Or you can use the rectangle, which might also give you better results, or use the faded circle, which might also give you something different. Or if you have an image, for example, I can come in here and go and find anything, maybe flowers or whatever, and use that as the stroke. I can reduce the stamp size, increase it, reduce the spacing, randomize the scale, randomize the rotation, jitter the positions a bit, even change the seed. If you want, you can even increase. Let's first reduce the spacing, change the taper, basically reducing. Let me first reduce the randomization. You can even turn off the fill stroke just to remain with this, and you can see the taper just shrinks the curve at the end here. You can even, if negative values, shrink it at the beginning, positive value, shrink it at the end. You can bake this into one final image, but first you have to finish the drawing of the path with a right click and then finish editing. So you end up with something like this, and you can bake this directly onto any mesh. So I can just go into the outputs and just bake this. You can see I even added a UI for the loading, for the baking. I'm still using this CPU for baking, that's why it might be a little bit slow. But yeah, if you don't have too many layers, it should be okay. So I can import this in and just take a look at this. You can see how that looks. Now, if you have a path, if you go to edit mode, you can also use a text. So I can come in here and just say hello. Let me just type some random words here, and you can see that also gets translated to that. You can increase the size, the font, everything you need. So let me just go to the fonts here and use something called finish editing, and you can even change the color in the color overlays. Set it to solid and just do something like that. Let me switch back to the image a bit here. I need to see the results and finish editing, and I need to remove the color overlay. If you want, you can add it and just change the blending mode. Another feature I added is the mapping option. So you can map this to be the color, normal, roughness, or other maps. Let's check out the normal. If we set it to normal, we can go to the outputs and bake the normal, and this layer will also be taken into consideration. Perfect. Let's import that, and you can see it will generate a normal map from the image, from the layer, and I can use that as bump detail. So I can come here and that should become normal detail. As you can see, I can bring in an image just for the roughness and just have it mapped for the roughness only. So let me just bring this below everything else, and I want it to only contribute to the roughness. So when I go to the outputs, I only have to bake the roughness, and I should get this. I can import that, and you can see that now I have some roughness. If you have other normal maps, for example, I have this image of stitching, and I can use it to create a stitching effect. Let me first remove all the randomness in this. So remove the random size, remove the random rotation, and just also remove the taper effect. Just keep something like this, and I can reduce the stamp size to something until something that makes sense. Yes, something like that. I can use this as normal detail, so I can come in here. Now when I go to the output and bake the normal again and remove this, you can see that the Blender heart has been replaced with the with our texture. Is maybe add another layer in the background as a solid layer with the same color as our stitches, to make sure that we don't have any empty space. And you can see the detail is there. Anyway, if you want to get the add-on, you can find it on Patreon, Gumroad, and my Blender Market page. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.